Call the Law Enforcement Committee meeting to order. First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes.
Motion approved.
Second.
A motion, second, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Second thing is, any public comment as it relates to an item on the agenda?
Yeah, I'll do public comment on that. Your rules say that it does not have to relate to any item on the agenda, it says it can be anything. Just wanted to bring it to your attention.
Well, state law does say though that you can speak on anything germane to the agenda.
State law does, but your rules say that it can be anything, doesn't have to be germane to the agenda for the committee.
All right,
Well, thank you for pointing that out to me. Do we have any further public comment? All right, close public comment. We'll go to sheriff's report. I think we only have, one thing to cover.
Yes.
It is a budget amendment for jail overtime, which is on the agenda.
you got one. I got one. Okay. You're just one.
Yes, sir. So as you gentlemen know, we've been struggling to keep staffing. As of today, we have 6 open positions. At one point, in the not so past, that we had 10 to 12, so we're back down to 6. One came in today, so we've been struggling with training. We've been struggling trying to play catch up. The only other thing I can tell you is at one point 2 weeks ago, knock on wood, we had 3 inmates in jail at the same time, and all had to have 3 separate guards around the clock for several days. So as you can see, that hits our overtime pretty hard if we're having to pull officers off the floor to go to the hospital or do transports or back and forth. So we're asking, and we're hoping this, I don't think this will get us through the fiscal year, but I will tell you that our money in the state money coming in on inmates is up. So, and I'll let Aaron, if he wants to talk about that during the budget committee, but, or this committee, but that number is up on our state reimbursement. So, plus the money of the funds is not being expended as it relates to salaries of open positions. So I would ask you to approve this, and I'm hoping this is gonna get us through into March for right.
How much don't they get through the end of the year?
I can't tell you that. If I could get fully staffed and get those people training on the floor, I could probably cut overtime back to almost nothing.
Okay.
But at this point,
But you're wanting, I don't see how, I mean, I don't see how, wrong statement there. So you wanting us to take this out of the general fund? Your general fund, right?
well,
No,
it's county general.
County general.
Okay, so, but you don't have 6, so how come we can't take it out of that line item from the 6 that you don't have right now?
Well, you can if that's what you want to do, but we've never done it that way.
Oh, okay.
That money,
I didn't know
if
that.
that money is not expended, it goes back into the general fund at the end of the year like it always does, so it just basically washes out.
Okay.
Better idea, if you don't wanna hit fund balance, just hit the, state inmate reimbursement, increase that revenue line. We're running ahead,
Okay.
so if it makes you feel a little uncomfortable.
No,
hit
I
fund
was
balance.
good with, I was just
Yes,
pointing
sir.
that out.
We can
yeah.
look at that next time, I
Can I-
guess, when he comes back.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
What makes you go? That's what matters.
Well, the way I look at that particular scenario, Mr. McFarland, it comes out in the wash either way. If I can look at his revenue and not hit fund balance, or I can collect more in revenue than I budgeted, and either way, it's gonna hit fund balance, it's gonna go back. So it's
So how do
really,
you want to do it as far as?
I would leave
county
this like it
department?
is for the time being, and
Okay.
like Commissioner Kurt said, if you wanna look at, we'll look at going to state inmate reimbursement, for the next round, if there is a next round.
Do we have a motion? So
Motion approved. Second.
Got a motion second. I got just one question. Of the 3 that you said, I know you have at least one still in there that requires constant supervision. Is there more than one?
In the hospital,
No, in the jail.
we've got one is the only one I'm aware of it today.
Okay.
There may be one more that
Okay,
goes back and forth without getting into
right.
medical situations.
Got a motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any old business? Any new business?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned, we're adjourned.